Hello everybody, I'm Shuvika Jain. Guess what, where I am today? Today I am at Tim Tim, one of the best Pan-Asian dining restaurants in Ahmedabad. I am in conversation with Shruti Bansal, the owner of Tim Tim Brew House, Wabi Sabi, and a lot more things. And we are having a conversation over lunch. So, hi Shruti, how are you today?
Hi Shuvika, I'm doing good. Thank you for coming over, and I'm waiting for your Q&As and to have a fun chat
Yes.
over, your favorite food maybe, I
Yes.
suppose. So let's get started.
Yes. So, what was your journey? How did you start Tim Tim?
Uh, Very frankly, starting Tim Tim was a roller coaster ride because, very frankly, when we planned the whole project, COVID hit. So then putting up the whole construction, getting people into pipeline, getting the team, start working with it took a lot of time, patience, money, and it took a lot of efforts, very frankly. But when we see now that part, it we feel, we have achieved something, so it
Yeah.
feels a lot of happiness. At the same time, there's a lot of learning also, which we have, which we had gained that time. Maybe we made a lot of mistakes, but now we know what we are doing.
Right.
So
But
yeah.
idea कहाँ से आया? Why making Pan-Asian food fancy?
Okay, so again, for this, there's a really interesting or a funny story. So the whole thing didn't happen to be Tim Tim or a Pan-Asian restaurant.
Oh.
So my husband was, already into a business of EVs. So we plan to have a what you call a showroom or a retail store for the gadgets. And so we thought that how to attract people and to get people step into the retail store, we thought that we'll have a cafe alongside with it. So the alongside turned into a Tim Tim, and the retail store we named it as Box Project, which right now we had we changed it basically, and we right now it is called Wabi Sabi.
Okay.
So as this industry needs a lot of creativity, always revamping, changes. So that's how we thought that maybe a box or the Wabi Sabi would be working better for us than
Right.
Box Project.
Okay. And what were the major steps that you had to take to really turn your idea into the business? Like, what are the steps a restaurant owner must keep in their mind before
Oh,
they
very
start?
frankly, you should have a strong team. Teamwork is what is needed. Maybe just not in the F&B industry, but in any industry, teamwork is very important. When I right now see being a restaurant owner, I feel teamwork is very important because I myself alone cannot run a restaurant. I need a good, strong team. Okay, there's management, but before that, there's teamwork. So when you do a good teamwork, be it in service, be it in the kitchen, or be it maybe we being the owners, we need a good team.
Okay.
So teamwork plays a very initial role and a
Did
crucial
you
role.
consider any other options, any other cuisines?
We did. When we did, we thought we'll go with a casual cafe vibe. We also thought we would do a Mediterranean cuisine.
Okay.
But very frankly, me and my husband, we are a Chinese, Pan-Asian lovers.
Okay.
So maybe we thought even the people in Ahmedabad would love it. And we also felt potential in this cuisine, very frankly.
Right.
Then there weren't many Pan-Asian restaurants.
I feel like at that time, like अब तो बहुत सारे Pan-Asian restaurants हैं, but at that time all of them were premium, you know?
Yes.
You either go to a place
They were
where you
all
go
in
for
a,
fine
in
dining.
they were all in a what do you call hotel, like
Yeah.
maybe Hyatt, China House or being TGs. There was no one exclusively doing a Pan-Asian restaurant and maybe someone doing in vegetarian. So when we saw Gujarat as a market, it has 80% or 90% vegetarians.
Out of that,
yeah,
a
out
lot
of
of people
that,
are Jain also.
yeah, a lot of people are Jain. So it is very difficult. People don't understand to get this cuisine in Jain or in a vegetarian as well. Because very frankly, the chefs, when we take their interview also, half of them actually nominate or they are cancelled
Yeah.
because they are not willing to work all veg
Vegetarian,
restaurant
yeah.
in this cuisine.
And how did you plan the menu? Did you take any consultant's
Yes.
help? What was the process for
So
that?
since me and my husband, we were totally new in this industry when we
Okay.
started Tim Tim, we also had a consultant.
Okay.
Ayushi was the consultant we
Okay.
did with her. So she helped us with the initial and obviously in curating the menu as well. So that is how we also learned, and obviously we and my husband, we still feel that every day is a learning for us in this industry, because every day there's a new day for us, new challenges we feel, and new learnings as well. So we right now also, it's been 2.5 years since Tim has started, but we still call ourselves as learners. And I guess it might be for a longer time also.
Yeah.
Though we are gaining experience in this industry, but yeah, we are learning
And of course,
as well.
this industry changes so fast. Like there
Yeah.
are new things,
So
new
it's a highly
fads coming up.
it's a highly competitive market.
Yeah.
Be it today, when you just told us when we started, like we were maybe initially the few people who started with this cuisine, but down the line, like now you see in
Yeah,
2
there are a
years,
lot of them.
so you see the industry has evolved. So you
And
see
I
the
feel like there is
acceptance.
so much of Italian food, so much of Pan-Asian in
Passion,
Ahmedabad that
yes.
everyone
Everyone's
is
doing sushi, everyone's
yeah.
doing dim sum now. There's no one that, maybe being a multi-restaurant, multi-cuisine restaurants also are doing,
Yeah.
sushi, dim
Like
sum.
sushi
Wow.
was considered to be sushi. Like people did not
Yeah.
know what sushi is. Now people are making sushi at their home.
Yeah. It was a funny thing. Like when we started, also there were people there asking us, okay, what is there in sushi? Like how
Yeah.
is sushi prepared? We used to actually educate people also, like about the elements and the
Yeah.
ingredients of sushi. I recollect people telling me how sushi is to be eaten. Like people didn't know what was pickled ginger then, or maybe what was wasabi.
Yeah.
So we had to tell them. So it was fun having that interaction with them, and to know that how much people are accepting this cuisine as well,
Right.
because they were willing to come and try it out.
Be educated about the new things coming up in markets. Like even with Korean food,
Yeah.
a lot of people get confused. Ki, kya hai ye? Why does it have a jelly texture and
Yeah.
all of
So
that?
right now, what you see in front of you also. So this is called tteokbokki.
Okay.
So this is also a jelly thing.
Yeah.
Now people consider this to be non-veg.
Yeah, like
But
meat,
people,
there's a texture
yeah,
like that.
but people don't know it's actually made with starch.
Yeah.
So there was always a learning in where we were also finding it, funny or something, but it was fun.
Yeah. And what is your target market per se if you're targeting more of the young audience?
Absolutely young audience,
Okay.
Gen Zs, because the food is mostly accepted by the Gen Zs first. Obviously, there are people, the others are also accepting this cuisine. But when we see the whole lot, they come up for ramen, they come up for tteokbokki, they come up for our hot pot, they come up for the new things which we are doing, maybe the bibimbap. So they are more excited, very frankly, to try these cuisines or these dishes. So yeah, we
Of course. Plus, people enjoy it putting up the videos on social media because all of the plating in the food we can see is like really fancy.
Yeah.
So people enjoy putting up pictures. And that's why I think it engages Gen Z more.
Yes, it did. It did. And not only Gen Z, but the kids come up
Yeah.
putting, the moms or even the parents taking their videos, and that came up on the social media. And we do get, we love your hot pot. So that's how I guess even Tim Tim got a bit more fame because of those things.
Plus, even with Wabi Sabi also, I feel like you were very responsive because a lot of people were interested in art dates and all of that. And tabhi ye chalu hua. So I think that is why.
Yeah, so I really feel like maybe also I used to, when we travel to other parts of in the country, we really felt the concept was really different and unique. And being in a city like, or maybe a state like Gujarat, people used to just get out to eat.
Yeah.
So how much a person can eat? I used to really question my husband also. So you need some entertaining or then some entertainment part should be there. Maybe it can be through board games also. That's also a fun part. Or maybe through watching a movie or a screening a movie, something like that. But then I really felt art is something which actually interested us.
The simple art, where people are just using it as a form of expression.
Yeah, expression.
How does your procuring of raw materials work?
So very frankly, whatever we use are highly imported ingredients. So we have a fixed vendors, they are from Bombay and Delhi. So we source it from them.
So, agar Bombay and Delhi se ingredients come in, so how do you ensure they remain fresh?
We put there is an inventory management which happens. So we replenish the ingredients as and when they are over. And obviously, right now even Gujarat, like they are having the vendors are having their market in Gujarat as well. So we are tying up with them as well.
How do you make the dining over here an experience and not just like come eat?
Yeah. So yes, so that's very interesting. So I don't know if initially people used to come. We being the owners, me and my husband, we always made it a point to stand in front, have a look what's going on. If any customer is facing any issues, so we can have a conversation with them, try to understand what they are actually wanting, or they are their taste palette to understand and give them what they want. So that is what me and my husband, we always tries to give a better experience. Maybe by having a chat one-on-one, or maybe having an interactive session, so that people also feel like coming back to us.
Right.
So we always, even when we have like meetings with our staff, we always tell it's all about experience. Food you will get it anywhere. Maybe kahi aapko koi gali nukkad mein bhi milega, 5-star mein bhi milega. You get it everywhere, very frankly. But why people would come back to us is for an experience. So we try to give our best, but obviously there are days when we also make mistakes, but we try to rectify them and get back to give our customer a better experience always.
Right. And why did you start Tim Tim Brew House and expand your niche per se, from moving to a pan-Asian dining to a cafe?
Yeah, so very funny thing again. It's not funny, sorry, but very frankly, we started Tim Tim Brew House very frankly because we knew there was pho coming up, cha coming up, and so many other Asian restaurants already coming up in the mall. So we knew that being in this competitive market in a mall and a brand like Palladium, so it would be a higher risk for us to do the same cuisine over there.
Right.
So, and then we felt that there wasn't any cafe vibe place, when it was in the mall, when it was the plan was, it was in planning. So we felt that Tim Tim Brew House would be a better brand to start at the mall. So that's the reason why we took that leap of shifting from a pan-Asian to a cafe vibe or a coffee shop kind of a vibe there. But though over there also we do our Tim Tim over there, they also do really well. But yeah, that was the main reason.
Was it difficult for you to step into a new space by opening Tim Tim Brew House, because you know how pan-Asian works, you don't know how a cafe works?
It was so very frankly, yes, it was, because when we actually start hunting for a team also, you are actually doing a new
It's like a new venture
baby coming up, or a new work coming up. It's not the same thing, because the whole from scratch se leke the output is different, because over there you are dealing with different ingredients, different chef, and different different kind of a cuisine. Over here we are dealing with a different kind of a cuisine, so the whole work, the way you work changes.
What are mediums of marketing have you adopted, and what has worked out for you?
Very frankly, again, for us, it was word of mouth when Tim Tim started. Obviously, we had the bloggers meet, that also helped us, people to know about Tim Tim. But the most which helped out was word of mouth, and Instagram always has been a very crucial part for us. So
Instagram is every business.
Yes, that is very true, because people always came up to us and they were like, we saw your ads running, your food looked very delicious, so we wanted to try, and it looked something different which they haven't found in Ahmedabad. So
Right.
like as we mentioned, the hot pot was something different, which and no one was doing in Ahmedabad. So that was an attraction. So yes, Instagram, word of mouth, the bloggers and people posting, their testimonies or their photos or videos about the food helped us to grow.
Okay. So how do you adapt your menu to food trends and new fads that come up every 2-3 months?
Yeah. So we do this a pop-up menu. Like in every quarter, we try to do a pop-up menu. So maybe if it is in summer, we try to bring in something related with mangoes, a fusion kind of a thing.
Like mango sushi.
Yeah,
That was
mango
very trending
sushi.
during.
Yeah, and then even this the katsu curry is there, which is actually made with mango.
Oh.
So there are many dishes where mango can be used in this cuisine. So it's like a fusion kind of a thing, but it really tastes well. Like even the mango sushi which you mentioned, people really love it. So
It was very trending during
yes.
Pan Asian restaurant where there was like mango sushi. And
yes, and then there's this very I don't know, people like it, the sticky mango pudding.
Yeah.
That's also very something people look forward
Even I
when
love
the
it.
mangoes. Yeah, mango season comes in. So that's again, people really like that coconut milk. So as and when we see, we feel that, we can get something new, different. So we come up with a pop-up menu every quarter.
Right.
Maybe it can be different kind of sushi or dim sum or like the Chinese the Chinese New Year is there. So we come up with a Chinese menu.
Oh, nice.
Indo-Chinese, which people generally like. So we do a lot of pop-ups like that.
Plus, how do you really refine the main menu itself anytime, or do you aim to keep it constant?
So yes. So maybe this question is like coming to us what we are planning ahead also. So we are recently revamping the whole menu of Tim Tim's, so which is going to come in live hopefully by next month. So the dishes are going to be many dishes. We are going to keep it.
Yeah,
Maybe
people don't want to lose their comfort.
Yeah, exactly, the comfort ones. A whole lot of new dishes are coming up in the menu. So being in this industry, as you know, we have to be creative and we have to evolve. We just cannot stick to the same thing always. So pretty much we are done with the menu curation. It's just that we are dealing with the last minute few things, which I guess very soon we are going to resolve, and we're going to come up with the new menu.
So we have to come to Tim Tim.
Yes, we are waiting.
Definitely. And what is one particular piece of advice you would give to aspiring restaurant owners?
It's a lot of challenge when you're in an F&B industry, because sometimes people can get harsh on you, or there are some unwanted comments which do come on you and your work, but you should know not to take them personal.
Yeah.
And because when it's business, it's business. When it's personal, it's personal.
Right.
And you should always take the positive side of it and then go ahead in life. Because there is going to be a lot of hurdles when you start something like this in this industry. But sooner or later, eventually things will fall into places and you will fly, I guess.
Right. Okay. So thank you for answering the questions. It was great speaking to you.
Thank you. Same here.
And I'm very excited for Tim Tim's new menu.
Yes, we are waiting to launch it soon.
Definitely.